So take money from the table into your pocket. This is the things I think you got to know, and I'll make sure that you get a copy of this so you don't have to scribble these down. You want to know the items that may not be line items on your P&L that are costing you money. Changes are a big one. I see so many of my clients, they do a lot of changes for their clients and they don't charge them for that time. And they don't measure it to know how much money they're losing on the table. So if you know yourself to be a designer who does do a lot of change orders in your business and you're not tracking that time or billing for it, that's where you're leaving money on the table. Your travel time, charging for your travel time based on a certain kilometer distance from where your office is. The emails, the 5-10-minute email here, the 10-15-minute call, are you charging for that, or do you have some way of showing the client you're providing that value? Therefore, it also supports your fees, maybe being $300 an hour. You don't charge for those 5-minute times, but it's incorporated in the larger fee. Your invoicing time, if you have to pull all that information together for your clients and give them a nice, clean, solid, transparent bill, you should be charging them for that. Your administrator in your office is pulling that together. You want to make sure you charge for it. So the other thing is financing your clients. What financing your clients is, you don't want to be the Royal Bank of KSDG. And what that looks like is you put all this cash out for your clients, put it on your credit card, and then your client doesn't pay you for 60 or 90 days. Maybe you've experienced that. And then you end up paying horrific credit fees for your client, and you probably don't have a line item to catch that. So if you are financing your clients, stop it, stop it, stop it. And if you don't know how, we got to figure that out.
15 steps.
15 steps. Track your per-client profitability as you work with them. Really important, and it's not that hard to do with your statements, and I'm sure Design Docs is going to give you a pathway on how to do that. Really important for you. Track and bill your hours. How many of you diligently track your hours with your clients? Guys, so much money is being left on the table here. Average.
Can you guys raise your hand again? Like, really, are not more of you tracking your hours? Is your arm tired?
Are your eyes getting tired? Yes. We need to do a little.
Wow.
The past is kicking in. So
That's
it's about
good to know.
45%. Yeah. You want to have at least, and Kimberly's going to go into more detail, but at least a 10% return on product sales. At least making 10% on your product sales. At least a 10% return on contractor fees. At least. You want to review and drill down on your expenses quarterly, not annually, not every 5 years, but you want to look at them quarterly, just to eyeball. I had another client who wasn't watching her HST, her taxes being paid, and she got audited, and I got to tell you, it was near bankruptcy for her. And it was her bookkeeper's fault, but it really wasn't. It was her responsibility to be tracking that information. Know what you love to do and charge for it. There are things that you do particularly well in your business. Do more of it and charge for that time. Sometimes what happens is when you love what you do, you don't think there's any value in it. It's a bizarre human attribute we have. And so we don't actually know how to charge for that. In fact, the thing that you love to do and do well, you can probably charge more for it. You will start to find when you get into that inquiry. And hire someone to do what you don't love to do and bill it back to the client. So that's really important because there are things you hate doing in your business. Hire someone else to do it and then make money on it. You can make a good 25% margin on those people in your business, and they're doing what they love to do. They get to get paid for what they love to do, and then you make money on that. So these are areas where you may be leaving money on the table. So I have 5 minutes, by the way.
You still have time. No, I came up to
okay,
this
good. I saw Kimberly creeping up, and I went, there's no way.
I wanted to make sure I was here for you to help with the Q&A.
Good. All right,
and
good.
April, I'm going to give you a microphone maybe for a Q&A. Or Nicholas, do you want to? Will you be our microphone? Will you be our guy in the field?
So,
are you being shy, Nick? Really?
So
seriously?
The P&L is about finding new problems in your business. So wherever you see something off, you want to ask what I say the 5 whys. And let me show you how this works. So why did I only make a 14% return? Because I didn't charge for all my time. Why didn't you charge for all your time? Because I didn't track it. Why didn't you track it? Because I didn't think I could charge for it anyway. You just didn't value it, right? Back to one of the things I can see by looking at your P&L, I just didn't value my time. Why? Because my clients wouldn't value it and pay it. Why? Because I don't prepare my clients for the real cost of a renovation. Oh, I got it, right? Funny, we get to the real why. It's as simple as that. So for the areas that you are finding you're scratching your head, ask the why 5 times, and I promise you're going to get to some real truths about what's going on in your business.